upstairs where the pews used to be and seen as how they took out all of the pews. And having all that room, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, found the place was filled with garbage. And we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the town dump. So we took half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements out the garbage and headed on toward the town dump. We got there was a sign that chained across the road saying, "Closed on Thanksgiving." We had never heard of a dump being closed on Thanksgiving before. So with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. And we didn't find one till we come to a side road. And off of the side road, there was a 15-foot cliff. And at the bottom of the cliff, there was another pile of garbage. And we decided that one big pile would be better than two little ones. Rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. And that's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obi. He said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage. Just wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obi. I cannot tell why."
Put that envelope under the garbage.
I put that envelope under that garbage. It was after talking to Obi for about 45 minutes over the telephone that we finally arrived at the truth on the matter. And Obi said we had to go down and pick up the garbage. We also had to go down and talk to him at the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only one of two things that Obi could have done at the police officer station, and the first thing was he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest over the telephone, which wasn't very likely. We didn't expect it. And of course, the other possibility was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility we hadn't counted upon. And we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, "Obi, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on." He said, "Shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car." We sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the quote, "scene of the crime," unquote. Now, friends, I want to tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this was happening. They got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers, and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, and everybody wanted to get in the newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster tire tracks, footprints, dog-smelling prints. They took 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. They took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner. That's not to mention the aerial photography. And it was after the ordeal we went back to the jail, and Obi said he was going to put us in the cell. He said, "Kid, I'm going to put you in the cell. Give me a wallet and your belt." And I said, "Obi, I can understand you wanting my wallet, so I don't have any money to spend in the cell. What do you want my belt for?" He said, "Kid, we don't want any hands." And I said, "Obi, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering?" Obi said he was making sure, and friends, Obi was, because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. Took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll, have an escape and get away. Obi was making sure, all right, and it was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? Tell the song about Alice. And she come by, and with a few nasty words to Obi on the side, she bailed us out of jail, and we went back to the church heading another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat. Went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning, when we all had to go to court. We walked in, sat down. Obie come in with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. And he sat down. A man come in. He said, "All rise," and we stood up. And Obie stood up with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures, and the judge walked in, sat down with a CNI dog. He sat down, we sat down. Obie looked at the CNI dog, and then at the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures, looked at the CNI dog. And Obie began to cry, because Obie come to the realization that this was a typical case of American blind justice. There was no way the judge was going to look at the 27 8x10 colored. Well, it didn't matter. Because we was fined $25 each, and we had to pick up the garbage in the snow. But of course, that's not what I came to talk about. Just thought I'd mention it. Tonight I thought I'd talk a little bit about the draft. For those that don't know or weren't there or can't remember, back in those days we used to have a thing called the Selective Service system, which meant that when you was a guy and you turned 18, you had to register with the Selective Service so that you could select some kind of service that might be of interest to you. If your choice was none of the above, they would help you by making a selection for you. And to do that, they had buildings all across America where you had to go in, get injected, inspected, detected, infected, neglected, and selected. And I remember I had to go in there one morning a long time ago for my physical examination. And I got good and drunk the night before, because I wanted to feel my best when I went in that morning. I mean, I wanted to feel like, I wanted to look, I wanted to be like an all-American kid. When I went in that morning, I was hung down, I was brung down, I was hung up, I was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly-looking things, and I walked in, I sat down. They gave me a piece of paper, said, "Kid, see the psychiatrist, room 604. I went in there, I said, "Shrink, I want to kill. I want to kill. I want to see blood, gore, and guts, and veins, and dead, burnt bodies. I mean, kill, kill." And I started jumping up and down, yelling, "Kill, kill." And he started jumping up and down with me. And we was both jumping up and down, yelling, "Kill, kill, kill, kill." Till the sergeant come over, pinned a medal on me, set me down the hall, saying, "You're our boy." I didn't feel real good about it, but I proceeded on down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, and all kinds of stuff that they was doing to me at the thing there. And I was there for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I was there for a long time, going through all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things, and they was inspecting and injecting every single part of me, and they was leaving no parts untouched. But I proceeded through until I finally come to see the very last man. I walked up, I said, "What do you want to see me about?" He said, "Kid, we only have one more question.
You've been arrested?
Have you ever been arrested?" I told him the story of the Allison's restaurant massacre with 5-part harmony, full orchestration, all kinds of other phenomenon. He stopped me there. He said, "Kid, did you go to court?" I told him the story of the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows. And he stopped me again. He said, "Kid, I want you to go over and sit down on that bench that says Group W." Now, kid.
Father rapers.
I went over there. Group W. it was where they used to put you if you might not have been moral enough to join the army. After committing your special crime. There was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly-looking people on the bench next to me. I mean, there was mother rapers and father stabbers, father rapers. There was father rapers sitting there on the bench next to me. I mean, these were mean, nasty, ugly, horrible, crime kind of guys. And the meanest, ugliest, nastiest one, the meanest father raper of them all, was coming over to me and he sat down next to me and said, "Kid, what'd you get?" I said, "I ain't get nothing. I had to pay $25 to pick up the garbage." I said, "Kid, what was you arrested for?" I said, littering. They all moved away from me on the bench there, giving me area eyeball and all kinds of stuff. Until I said they created a nuisance, and then they all come back and shook my hand, and we had a great time on the bench talking about crime, mother stabbing, father raping. We were smoking cigarettes and all kinds of stuff, having a good time. Till the sergeant come over. He had some paper in his hand. He held it up. It went like this. He said, "Kid, the paper got 47 words for them. Said this. One on time, the crime didn't tell. The crime got say 10 about the crime, messing up his name, kind of thing that a Sandy talked for 45 minutes. And nobody understood a word he said. But we had fun filling out the forms and playing with the pencils on the bench. I wrote down the massacre like I was supposed to, and I put down my pencil. And I turned over the piece of paper. And there on the other side of that piece of paper, in the middle of the other side, I mean away from everything else on the other side, underlined, capitalized, and quoted, read the following words: "Kid, have you rehabilitated yourself?" I went over to the sergeant and I said, "Sergeant, you got a lot of gall to ask me if I've rehabilitated myself. I mean, I'm sitting here on the bed. I'm sitting here on the Group W bench because you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids, houses, children, and villages after being a litter bug." He said, "Kid, we don't like your kind. We're going to send your fingerprints off to Washington. And friend, somewhere in Washington, enshrined in a little folder is a study in black and white of my fingerprints. They're still there. They've been there 50 freaking years. But I'm not the only one. They've been added to the collection recently. Not just fingerprints, they got recordings, and they got text messages, and they got all kinds of stuff there. So the only reason I'm sending you the song is because you might find yourself in some kind of collection like that sometime. Even some of you could be in a collection like that. And if you ever find yourself in a collection like that, you don't know what to do, there may be there may not actually be much anybody can do, but there's something you can try. And that's to be wherever it is you are. Stop whatever you're doing. Take a moment. Just go like this. You want at Alice's restaurant. That's it. Just a couple of bars of the old song. I mean, imagine one person trying it these days. Probably not worth collecting. But imagine two of them. Maybe two of them trying to get married in parts of Kentucky or something. Imagine three of them. Or maybe 50. Or maybe 50,000 people stop whatever they're doing, singing a few bars of the old song. Be worth collecting. Not only that, when you got a song with that many people singing, even the people collecting might start joining in. And when you get a song that's worth joining in on, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, or who you are, or what your story is, it becomes what we used to call a movement. Now, one of these days, somebody's going to write a song like that. It's not this one. Every generation needs their own songs. But while we're waiting for that one to get wrote, we can practice on the one we got. It's not all that hard. Some of you even know it. I'm trying to remember it. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That seriously sucked. You can't start singing loud just at the end or something. You want to change the world, make something happen, you got to be worth being collected in the first place. So we'll wait for it to come around and get on the guitar. I'm still not proud or tired. Just don't want to be singing it for another 50